right, man. Let's get into this one. I've been waiting to get to this one I've been waiting to get to this one after that dang rally was over with. And I knew that I was gonna start seeing this. I knew I was gonna start hearing y'all saying what you're saying, and I already knew that you white folks was gonna come out and start saying what you're saying. I'm hearing it, man. Oh, it was a peaceful protest. They came out and there was no violence, and they came out and they didn't beat anybody up. They didn't break anything, set anything on fire. And my God, it was just an amazing event, man. We get it. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that y'all was gonna do that. It's the dividing and the conquer thing that y'all like to do. I saw a guy on the platform talking about, it's not that it wasn't the reason why the protest wasn't good because black folk wasn't there. The protest was good because it was white folks that was there. And then I had to look back at that, and that's not all he said, but he said other things. And he was basically trying to make a point. But inside of all of that, man, if you read in between the lines, man, you can just tell that you were saying what you really want to say. The reason why the protest was like it was is because white people was there. And some blacks. Dude, you mean to tell me that it was just an all white event? It was just all white event. It's no blacks there. Nobody's getting fucked with, huh? Nobody getting fucked with but white folks. Everybody getting fucked with. Everybody's getting fucked with. Elon Musk hands off rally was because everybody wants Elon hands off of that every goddamn thing. That's it, bruh. But y'all like to do this thing where you like to just divide. Dude, the rally was peaceful because they allowed it to be peaceful. But I've already told y'all it don't matter about the rally because Democrats don't hold the majority. So of course they're gonna let y'all have the rally. They're gonna let you do what you do while you're even at your rally. They're already making plans to do and move forward with the agendas like I've already told y'all they gonna do anyway. I mean, man, they're gonna move forward, y'all, because there is an agenda on the line, and the agenda is already what I told y'all. I don't have to keep saying it. The agenda is there. They're gonna put you here, and that's where you're going. They gotta do this to get rid of that. They gotta get rid of that to put you here. That's all it is. So they allowed the protest to be peaceful because they wanted it to be peaceful, but it had nothing to do because black people didn't show up. They already told you majority of them wasn't showing up no way. It was all over platforms telling you we ain't going. We ain't going. We setting down. We setting down. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing that. We ain't going to that. Brother, this ain't the 1960s. That we been marching. Don't forget about George Floyd. We tried to make that peaceful, and what happened? What happened? Black folks messed that rally up. We messed that up. No, we didn't. They didn't allow us to do that. So they started to do this and do that, put this here, put this there, and do that, and it all went downhill. So don't act like when we try to okay, so how about the Million Man March, the Million Black Man March? Was that not peaceful? That was peaceful as hell. I remember that. I was around when that was going on. The Million Man March. Y'all like to divide. Stop dividing. This country is built on dividing. These platforms are even built on division. You have one site full of Republicans, and you have another site full of Democrats, and you got another site that's full of Republicans and Democrats, and then we all clashing. Why is it that we can't never agree on something? Why is it that we can't agree that it was just a peaceful rally? Yay! Y'all all went out there and you stood around with flags and you did this and everybody honked. Now what? Now what? That was the whole thing that I was saying anyway. Now what? So everybody's going back to work because it's Monday. Gotta get back to work. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta put gas in your car. You gotta pay your mortgage. You gotta pay your rent. You gotta do this. Some of y'all rent these vehicles. Some of you want a new car. Some of you want a new damn boat. What next? What next? Are they gonna stop just because everybody in the Democratic state went out and protested and said, hands off Elon Musk, get your hands off of my stuff now? No, it doesn't work that way, because we have a Republican majority and they're going to move forward with what they were going to move forward with anyway. Stop with the division. Is the reason why we can't come there. It was great, and I know that it was black people at the rallies, because I'm going to present them to you. They had rallies in Georgia. They had rallies in Minnesota. They had rallies in Wisconsin. They had rallies in what was that? I think it was Nebraska, Iowa, New York. They had them everywhere. So I don't want to hear nothing about it wasn't no black people there. Everybody is being fucked with. Everybody, man. Black, white, Chinese, Mexican, African. Everybody is being fucked with that has a federal job, that are getting disability, Social Security. If you work at a Fed job, if you work at the USPS, we want to change because we want them to leave. We want them to leave us alone. We want them to leave things that was never a problem. We want to leave it alone. We even got Elon Musk and them trying to build a new system inside of Social Security. So y'all, what's the resolve? What do we have here, man? But just a bunch of people that got together and shook hands and exchanged information. Now what? Now what? Until you understand that the Republicans hold the majority, man. Then it will come around next 4 years, then maybe the Democrats will hold the majority again. This is how the system this system works like this in America, man. We out here and we doing what we doing, but I've already told y'all what we need to do, and I got stalled just for saying that. So I'm not even saying it no more. Go back, go to my other platforms that I got, go to TikTok, you already know what I said. That's what we need to do. But we're not gonna do that because we all have habits. That's it, man. Get to it.